And I jumped on the bed and turned the TV off. So we're starting from right here. It's been a good quarter so far. Durant's shooting like shit. But Malik Thomas got his first start, or his fourth. This is his fifth start this year. And he's hit a three already. And they're playing pretty good ball. All of them are. On the Warriors side, they're playing great, but it is a mismatch to have Terry Rozier on Anthony Edwards. It is just a big mismatch, and it's starting to show. He's already got 7 points, 2 rebounds, and a block, and he's got 2 rebounds and 1 rebound, 2 points. So it's starting to show, and they're probably going to put Pritchard, who is averaging. He just got from the Kings. And he has had season-high assists while being on his team. He's playing almost 30 minutes a game while off the bench. Until he gets used to the rotation, and then he'll probably start. But he's averaging 19 points a game right now. He does have a championship with the Boston Celtics. You see that? I think. Okay, 3-6-1-4. I think he had more points in one season than he had his whole career. Nope, he had 600 more points. Rebounds and assists. Yeah. So we're starting now. We're going to continue from here. Thanks for watching. Both teams are good, and I was talking about it earlier. The Warriors, they don't really have one certain player that is dominant on everything. Well, he is, but he's not doing it. Like, he's sharing the ball. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's sharing the ball and being involved with each other. Pritchard is the leader in points. And that's because he's coming from probably the worst team in the NBA, but Boston traded him. And they wanted somebody different. Actually, he signed with them, and then he requested a trade, and they traded him to Golden State. So they haven't got one player that is dominant like everything. Now, if it'd been Tim Hardaway years ago, yeah, but it's not. Their oldest, very young team too. They're very young. Every one of their starters. Let's see, he's 22, 26, 29, 32. 31. So 2 of the starters are in their 30s. But on the other side, you got him. He's leading assists in the per game. He's averaging 12. It says 11.6 because this game just started. If you don't get past 12, it'll be 11.6 if you don't get close to it. Durant's leading the league in scoring right now also. So this win-win here. No lose. Got a good game going on. This is a Western Conference Finals preview.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Richard is in the game.
And the Warriors miss again.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
Harper just takes it all the way in, gives the assist up the wire.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. Here's Mutombo. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Outside Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
A big three. Very big three.
Efficient and effective all night. That
He wants to play when he comes to play. He comes to play.
Marking it outside. Back to Pritchard. And 1:01 left in the first quarter. Tried to answer back, but that... three is off the mark. And so Durant will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Edwards. For three. It's rebounded by Golden State. Jackson Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Harper. Oh, plenty of contact. On that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
First.
The bench. The bench is coming in.
Team
And he knocks down the first one. So both teams changing it up here. And good on the second.
Game is tied. Well, it was
The
tied.
way
He
he's shooting free
took
throws
a 1
tonight,
point
you
lead,
simply
but
don't want to put him there.
Shakes him. The basket drops. And he gets
shit.
fouled on the shot.
Damn.
1 free throw.
this motherfucker might be, he ages like wine, fresh wine. Well, he's like somebody that's good sometimes or something. I don't know. He does good sometimes, and he makes great fucking plays. I got it on Pritchard, too. He did grab his hand. That is an and one, my friend. Six points, 3, 1 steal. And never wanted to get rid of him. He signed with Houston, got traded to Portland, got upset, went back to Minnesota, where he knows he can win a championship.
Coming his way.
First
Well,
personal
Mike
foul.
Conley understands
Second
how to
team
draw
foul.
contact and still try to get a
line
shot
for the Timberwolves.
opportunity. He'll go to the line for the end one.
Now they got the lead.
30 seconds left in the first. Here's Pritchard. Still no points. Collins outside. Fires hitting the triple. And the Warriors lead by 1. Already 5 lead
And they
changes
got the lead
here.
again.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Pass to Pokashevsky. Now Bull. With 1 on the clock. And it's good on the...
Fucking A, left-handed son of a bitch. It's like hitting a brick wall when you hit wire. He couldn't do nothing with them. So he just had to float his way down. Smart.
Layup. Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Okay.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Making their way on the court, domination left there at the Warriors. Last bag on the court, that is your squad. It's time for T-shirt.
Taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Lauri Markkanen.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
You're off beat.
For the Timberwolves. You're a good person to ask this, Doris. Why do so many point guards turn into successful coaches?
Yeah, I think obviously, Brian, as a point guard, you're responsible for knowing every position on the floor, where they're supposed to be at all times. And you're also sort of thinking like a coach already. This person hasn't had a bucket in a while. How do I get them in a position to make them successful? So I think you're in control of so much as a point guard that it naturally translates to coaching.
for a spot in the dunk contest. All of them true dunk artists who can do some spectacular things in the air.
And I
They
can't
try to
wait
put
to
my
see what these
player
guys have dreamed up
in
this
there
year.
every year in the
level
dunk
of
contest.
athleticism
Every year.
and
Kill
creativity
him.
that goes into this contest is what makes it so
So
incredible
he is a
to
good
watch.
dunker.
And I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a
See what this guy's done here. He's took one shot.
talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists.
Burn him,
This dunk
son.
contest is
Cross him over and burn his ass. Look at that. God damn. He thought he was going left.
really going to be something
That's
special.
why he's
And as
fucking
All-Star
who he
Weekend
is.
gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
Andrew Wiggins is out there with Jalen Johnson. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Harper in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Harper. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Pass to Durant. Jordan with it. And here's Edwards outside. Collins with the rebound. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
And he recovers it. Now here's Jordan. Defense right on him. Durant. Collins with the rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Harper passes to Pritchard. No good with the triple.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Mutombo. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious.
Who's that on? Zach Collins? Let me look. Yeah, he's averaging 10 points a game too. He's playing good down low. Let me look. He's averaging 10 points, 6 rebounds, and almost a block a game. By shooting 50% off the bench. I mean, that's 6th man of the year shit right there.
His work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And that one is stuffed right through.
2 in a row,
And
bro.
when the game is this
2 offensive rebounds in a row, 2 dunks in a row. Anthony Edwards, I'm sorry, missed. Took her out.
close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
They retain possession. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Damn, what a block.
Minnesota has
Yeah,
gone 0 for 3 from deep to
fuck
begin
outta
the
here.
second. Here's Durant. A strong finish from KD inside.
Man,
He's playing on Zach Collins. So I'm gonna go back and look at the fucking. He's wearing Kobe's in honor of Kobe. Go back and look at that block, man. That was amazing shit. It's horrible, you know. She would have been something great too, cause he stayed right. Kobe stayed right in her ear all the time, training her about everything, teaching them everything you know. You know what I mean?
is work knocking
She
them
was. She would have
over
been a
on the
really good
inside.
ball
I'll tell you
player.
this, Kevin Durant
And she
every
died
year
at
gets
age
more
12.
comfortable with the
I think it was.
physicality of defenders. Incredible.
And then
It
it's
was around that
Collins
age,
with the
from
dunk.
12 to 14.
And plays like that one
That's
can make the
young to
difference
die.
in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to
Richards
attack.
playing Edwards pretty well here.
Harper passes to Collins. Mutombo with the rebound. Mutombo's got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's Thomas from the arc.
Got it.
Buries it from
Damn.
3. Thomas has got 6.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And Kevin Durant is arguably the greatest scoring forward ever. What makes KD so incredible, Doris?
BA, this game better go into triple overtime if I've got to list everything that makes this guy special. Size, elite shooting, ability to handle the ball at 7 feet, put it on the deck, get past, finish in traffic, rebound. You need me to guard every single... position on the defensive end, I can do that. I could go on all night.
But,
How much time we got, BA?
One of the all-time
Quentin
greats,
seeing
Kevin
right
Durant,
here.
the Slim Reaper.
I don't think he can shoot mid-range now, can he? Yeah, he can shoot mid-range.
And a list of rookies that are red hot, the leaders in scoring over the previous 10 games.
They're not allowed to show the Timberwolves jersey because of trademark or something.
Pass to Collins. Tipped away. Now here's Durant. Not a lot of room. Durant, so effective inside.
Well, this is exactly how
He
you
would
want
have
to
been
attack
blocked
the defense.
if he didn't
Kevin
do
Durant
that.
accepting the punishment.
He would have. He would have been blocked if he didn't do that right there. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
But refuses to be denied.
Here's Pritchard. There's the drive. And the layup falls. Pritchard's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Thomas, he got a piece of it.
Is that a fucking foul or a block? That looks like a goddamn foul to me. Oh, he blocked it with his other hand. Look at that. Awesome. Bam.
In transition,
Might be
here come
hurt.
the Warriors. And the shot's
Oh,
good.
shit. God damn, he jumped high. Damn. He about hit his head on the fucking backboard. He had to duck. He hit his head on the rim. He had to... Look at this, huh? Damn, he about hit his head on a fucking rim. He had to duck his head. Damn. I've never seen that. That's when you know you're good, ain't it?
Richard's got 7 now in this quarter.
We all know Terry Rozier can score the ball, but boy, showing the selflessness right there with that pass.
Edwards with it. Now Wiggins defending. Edwards, a pass to Durant. Outside Edwards. Puts up a deep 3. Warriors with the rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he
Oh,
can see the
Jesus.
ball go through the net. Well, after a
This
less
game's
than
making
stellar
mad.
start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
And Grant sitting at the midway point of the season now. As a player, does it feel that way? Or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel...
Yeah, what are they bitching about? That's a fucking foul. You did foul him, dumbass. You flagrantly fouled him, actually.
A little bit longer. Whether it's games of consequence that magnify things or for teams lower down, maybe the season drags on at the end.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Jang, he's checked in for Collins, and Markkanen subbed in for Wiggins. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick
Shit,
Carlisle.
I didn't mean to
He
do
wants
that.
make sure
God damn it.
everybody's on the same page. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Jordan's checked in. And the second free throw is good.
You might miss the first, he missed the
And here's
second.
Rozier. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. With some arc. Pritchard, no good. Minnesota has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
Well, with the size, strength,
Oh,
and
fuck
athleticism,
yeah.
you allow
Fucking
Anthony Edwards
A.
to get to the glass. Look out.
I gotta see what the fuck happened. God damn. Missed it. Slam. Come in and slams that shit. Bam, boy. I didn't even, that wasn't even me. I don't think. It says it was. Richard guarded, missed. DeAndre to rebound, passed the league, passed to Jordan or Durant. Passed over to Quaintance. Barely caught it. Pump fakes on DeYoung. Goes up. Missed, but it dunks there.
The Warriors have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Here's Pritchard.
Oh,
No
fuck.
good with a
Let me
layup.
back that.
Minnesota in the lead. Fast break, Minnesota.
Did I say Zelda in the lead?
And Edwards
Oh, like
slams
Kobe
it in.
Bryant reverse dunk.
Reverse.
Damn. He said Zelda's in the lead. That's where I heard that.
Slam. That was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Pass to Rozier. Here's Jang from downtown. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Jordan's got rebound number 7 tonight. Now here's Edwards. 14 points for him. And here's Durant. Over Markkanen. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. And it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
Kevin Durant has the kind of handle and creativity to get by defensive players off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
Dang, shot is off.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Puts the move on. And slam dunk by Jordan.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Here's Pritchard. That one's off. Still out of sync. Minnesota leading by 8. Here's Thomas. Jordan. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Thomas passes to Edwards. And slams it in.
Assisted by
Check out the immediate response to the jam.
He's
Both
dominating
sides are
Pritchard.
fired up. A minute
It's
15
16
left to play
points.
in the first half.
See what Pritchard. Look at what Pritchard's done. He's got 9. He's already. He's played less minutes than all the starters mostly. He's got more points than all of them.
Golden State calls timeout. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated.
Where is
You
my
know,
brain?
it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Keeping it warm for me. Hey.
You're on the big screen. Next.
Comes in for Pritchard.
Substitution
And a quick
for
look
your
at the
Warriors.
2K leaderboard, showing which teams have really been controlling the glass over the last month. The Timberwolves in second, number 5, the Warriors.
And both of these teams have been great at rebounding the ball over the last month, making sure they're doing whatever they can to get the boards off the miss.
Timeout called, the Warriors. Out there.
Got a decent lineup here.
Here's Harper, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game.
Minnesota foul. Dillon.
Oh, fucking Dillon knocked his brains out. Wait, how the fuck is that a foul on Dillingham? I'm challenging that.
First personal foul.
These are his first, and they want a second opinion on that call. The
There's
signal for the
another one of my
coach's challenge has
timeouts,
been
but
made.
fuck it, I don't care if
Even
I'm
with the
doing it.
coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls.
We have got an 8-point lead.
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
We're probably one of the best teams in the
But
league.
at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The foul should be on somebody else, not him. They confirmed it, man. That's bullshit. They didn't look
made their
long
decision.
enough.
The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
As always, things getting interesting in the West. A look at the standings. You take a look at
See,
the
they are
Timberwolves.
30 and
They've been
10, and
enjoying
they're in
a
the number
truly
4. They're tied for
spectacular
number
run this
4 with
season,
Houston.
sitting on top of the mountain in the first place spot. And checking out the Warriors, 3 spots down.
You know, for Minnesota, it's impressive how well they have played. I mean, some teams need more time before they start clicking, but not them. They were ready from the beginning.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year. Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
That's a
Warriors
goddamn
trail by
playoff.
6. Pass to Ware. Over Dillingham. Ware. That's
Getting my hand right in his motherfucking face, and he made that shit. Right in his face.
good. Ware's got 10 points.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
He takes it in. Right side, Durant. Oh, Durant knows how to fight through contact.
You know,
He knows how to play down low. He knows how to get to the bucket by going. I like watching how he backs him down because the way he does it is so smooth. Because he knows he can't outpower him, so he just goes around, keeps going around.
they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Markkanen misses.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Edwards, no good.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Pass to Ware.
Ah,
Down after
fuck.
the assist led him to the lane.
Now, this is why people like to play with Mr. Markkanen. This guy is a solid passer out of that forward spot.
Edwards can't hit. Markkanen from long range. And that's...
I was about to say he better not make that shit. I was all over him. I had my arm going through his and everything. Actually, they done the graphics right. His arm didn't go through him.
not gonna go. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
Okay, the first half is over. What we gonna do? Well, Mutombo's coming in. Okay, Durant's gonna come out. We're putting in. Let's try Middle. No, I don't want Middleton on my team no more. I'm getting rid of him. We'll try Thomas again, I guess. No, he needs a break too. Fuck it, put him in there. Okay. He hasn't played the last 3 games due to injury.
It's Minnesota. They're up by 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
Only got a 4-point lead. I wanted to see what the fuck he's about to do.
Hello, folks.
No
Still a ways
Chuck.
off from All-Star Weekend, but let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest.
No doubt these guys can shoot the lights out, but I've got an
I
idea.
know they put Kevin
He's
Durant
standing
in
right
there.
in front of the
He's
rim.
too good.
Let's see how many they make in a row.
Adding obstacles to the course. I like it. And now let's talk Golden State. They're in an even matchup through one half of play.
They better be grateful for their bench. The reserves are showing up in a big way.
The others you always talk about, big fella, taking some pressure off the starters here. And that's a wrap on
You're really
halftime.
going to talk
Thanks
about
for
the other
watching
team when
as
I'm
we send you
winning?
back to BA to call the second half.
Really? Okay. I've got to start focusing on points with him. That's why I tried to get as many as I could in the first half, and now it's got to be assists. I've got to get in at least 10, or he will go down. He's on track to do what he does. Look at that, 9 rebounds, goddamn. Wire 12 in the first half. Sometimes he has good games. We got 3 big men averaging over 10 points. I mean, it's great. That's our.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one.
Oh shit! They about to put some players that I don't want. Okay, you got to come out, big boy. Now it looks right.
Both teams trying to gain an edge.
Oh my God. It's froze.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Bull out there with Alexei Pokusevsky. Then there's Dillingham. Then there's...
And Wiggins goes up and he gets it automatically rejected.
By Conley, and it's Mutombo in at the 5, roaming the paint. On defense, the Timberwolves. 4-point game. Conley against Rozier. Shoots from the baseline. And he banks in the layup. Mutombo's got 6.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
And it's Rozier with the ball for Golden State. And Markkanen with the stuff.
I love it when Markkanen decides to throw it down. Show some fire on that finish.
Minnesota leading by 4. And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
Now here's Markkanen. 5 points in the game.
Boy, as slow a start as you
Man,
can have,
Wiggins
just
pretty
one
upset right now.
field, they're struggling.
Here's Dillingham.
Oh shit! Yeah, he's upset. He's definitely playing. He's playing ball.
7-foot wingspan. Wiggins airmailing it back.
Has to Ware. Back to Wiggins. Rozier with it. Connects from downtown. Rozier's gotten his second bucket.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Conley against Rozier. It's picked off. Here's the break. Wiggins finds Rozier. Now Wiggins. Wiggins with the inside bucket. Nice.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense.
They
like
got
a
the lead.
maestro.
Yeah.
Pass to Dillingham. Shoots over Wiggins. Another miss by Minnesota. Golden State
He's
is
not letting him get him down.
shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws.
Yeah. I don't even think it fucking was. Let's see. Oh, it definitely was. Yeah.
For him coming up.
Some contact inside. Wiggins playing big and will go to the charity stripe.
First trip to the free throw
Starters
line.
come in
for this one.
immediately, it
And
seems
Minnesota
like.
will go for a different look here. He does not get the second one.
Timeout.
We'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Okay, so far. This shit is showing that. I have to get rid of that. Hold on. Let's see. It's right. Yeah. Now. Edwards. He's 2 of 8. Playing against Rozier, it ain't no problem. You got Kevin Durant who's scoring every which way. He's scoring from everywhere. There's no stopping him. They also play the Warriors again in the next game in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Dillingham's checked in for Thomas.
And they're going to play
Here at the shooter is
Dylan.
doing the most damage from long range this season. In the third spot, Kevin Durant.
Well, the shooting percentage he's cultivated from deep range is so impressive. His three-point shot is about as good as you can hope for.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Durant. Can they get it? And the three-pointer is good for Durant.
And Kevin Durant just lighting up the stat sheet right now. He's in a rhythm, and that's trouble.
Rozier against Edwards. Rozier, the pass to Wiggins. Jackson Davis' screen. Wiggins, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Edwards for three. The rebound by Ware. The Warriors trailing. Markkanen, pass to Rozier. And it's good. Off the... Back to the rim and in.
Second center
Rozier's got 5
interjected.
points in the quarter.
Sometimes the
13
defense
lead
is
changes
willing to
6
contest
ties this
that
game.
in-between game, and Terry Rozier says, listen, if it's a bucket, I'll take it.
Now here's Edwards. 16 points for him. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead.
Yeah, he said that he's coming into this half, he already told him that he's going to be doing assists. Just to throw him off, he may score, but he's throwing him off by saying that.
For any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Here's Rozier. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Well, of course, the 7-footer from Finland, Lauri Markkanen. What makes him so tough to stop?
Well, the size you mentioned, 7 foot. The sweet shooting that he provides. He's got tremendous range and accuracy from three-point territory. Can put it on the deck, is willing to mix it up on the glass. There's a lot to like.
Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Dillingham. Outside Edwards. Durant for three. Knocks it down from distance.
That's 2
Durant's
threes in a
got
row.
21 points in the game.
KD, if you allow him to spot up, the
He's
easy
on
money
fire,
sniper
son.
will not miss.
Here's Rozier. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 11. The kick to Durant. The three is up. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Jackson Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Wiggins. Mutombo with a rebound. Mutombo has got 11 rebounds in the game.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mutombo. Back to Edwards. 4-3.
Go back again.
And here's Dillingham from the arc.
Got it. Yeah.
Dillingham's got 5
Fucking
now.
A,
The
son.
defense is
Yeah.
nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Fucking A.
Rozier with it. 7 points in the game. Jackson Davis down low. Durant's there. And Durant with the block.
I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back.
Mutombo, the pass to Edwards. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Here's Jordan. Pass to Mutombo from the arc. The Warriors pull it in. It's a
I know he wasn't making that.
Three-pointer Rozier. He buries it from 3. He's got 10.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Here's Edwards. Oh, the finish inside by Edwards.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
Fuck, that was fucking kind of foul me.
Now into the lineup for your Warriors.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 9.
Nathan Pritchard.
Pass to Ware. Over Edwards. And it's Ware missing.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
To the inside. Here's Dillingham. Tipped. In transition here.
I say
The
they go.
Warriors. Marketing from long range. Back to Pritchard. The 3-ball. From way back there.
Who passed it to him? Pritchard. Yeah, he fucking threw out a lunch, that motherfucker to him. Gave it to him the first time, too. Watching. Started. Made a remote.
Marketing.
He's taking what he can get here as a 3 in each half.
Pass to Edwards. Outside Durant. Takes the 3. The kick out to Edwards. And stolen by Markkanen. All alone on the break. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Mutombo going inside. Count it. And the foul.
Marketing got him. Oh, what a fucking block, though. He knew he was ready. He was waiting. He was waiting. Bam. I don't even think he touched him. He didn't.
Trace Jackson Davis picks one up, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach is given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
Mutombo, shooting 1.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is under the lead.
Thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going
They
to overturn
overturned
it.
it.
Probably the right
My
decision.
fucking points
And give
away
credit to
here.
the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Harper. From
I
outside
did
the
it
arc.
just to help
And
him
the
out.
Warriors with another 3.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone.
While you're doing that, I will play.
Here's Edwards. And he's
I'm
going
here
to
to
the line
watch.
for 2. The
Sorry.
official saw contact while he was going up.
Anthony Edwards is a three-level scorer. He can beat you in a lot of ways, and he's extremely confident when the game is hanging in the balance.
All right, guys, this video's about to end. Make sure and follow up with the second video
Both free throws good for
that is
Edwards.
about to start right about now.